people talk about the fifth dimension and how it is important and how it talks about this jumping consciousness when you get to access the fifth dimension, and as if it's something that should be ushered in this time. I don't know, basically, maybe, but actually it's an information that for a believer is given thousands of years ago, okay, in the sense of, okay, how do we describe the fifth dimension, or how do they describe it, even though it's a theoretical idea about it. Basically, they say if you go through in the street and you see a building, you know, from your idea or your knowledge beforehand gives you a perception about it, where a backside to this building exists, even though you cannot right away see it. Same thing, it would be about you, that you're basically can exist somewhere else in another dimension and your actions can have an impact on your other self. So in a sense, there is a connection between you and your other self in a different dimension. And how this interprets into religion, and how this sort of information is already something that can be given through religion, and how can jumpstart your consciousness. In a sense of, now as a believer, I do have a concept that goes around which talks about the judgment day, and how I shall be presented with my book of deeds, or my book of actions, and I will be seeing whatever I'm been doing in this life right there. And of course, this, if I'm taking a certain moment to just understand and be conscious and aware about this belief, that basically makes me, in this moment, I should be believing that I, in a different dimension, in the judgment day, which is a place without, it's not following the same place or time and everything, but it's a different dimension where my actions here are viewed there. Okay, so my actions here are accessed in through this book, where basically whatever I do here has an impact on my existence in that other dimension. And with this information given beforehand, I can understand, and I can, even though I cannot see me there, but I know that there is seeing me here. Okay, and whatever I'm doing here affects what I am experiencing there. If I'm doing good deeds, paradise. Hopefully, if I'm doing bad deeds, hopefully God's forgive me. And so basically, this idea of that, of your existence, and how it connects with your continuation into this dimension, into the judgment day, and how they both linked, is in itself an awareness that jump starts your consciousness to a higher